Alright, what's up people? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fatherrdiff, and I'm pretty sure you've noticed some changes to this channel if you've been watching. But we'll talk about what's going on with the channel after the video. So we're going to jump straight into it. I want to talk about what's in my camera bag. You know, I hate doing these videos because I can get so long drawn out with it, and it's just like, damn, do I have to talk about this much? But yeah, we're going to start it off with the camera bag that I have, which is a Brevity, and this is my current new one. Brevity sent me a bag, you know, to just try it out and see if I like it, you know, highlight some specs on it, which I guess this makes it a sponsored video, so I'm sponsored. Now, let me back up a little bit. I had a black bag that I had been using before, which was a Brevity. This is the same kind, same style. And however, that one broke maybe, I don't know, maybe a few months ago or a few weeks ago, I don't know. And the zipper on it broke, basically, for the laptop. And I probably snagged it on something. It's probably my fault, but whatever. So Brevity reached out to me and sent me this without me having to reach out to them. So I was like, all right, it worked out. So we're going to talk about what's in the camera bag. We're going to do the everyday carry version. We're not going to do a video shoot version. I may not ever do that one. I don't know. But we're going to talk about everything that's in this bag, and we're going to jump right into it. And hopefully it isn't too boring. Let's go. All right, guys, so here it is. This is the Brevity backpack. This is the backpack that I use. If you look in here, this is the main compartment. This is normally where I will place my speaker or the AirPods, or maybe a t-shirt. I've actually packed pants in here before. It's a good little size compartment for anything that you need. Sometimes I'll put in another camera in here. Here, maybe keys or something. So there's another little slot there for whatever you may need. The front compartment, which is 4 little pockets for, you know, your chargers, your adapters, your memory cards, whatever you want to put in there. And then it has the space in between that, which is a good bit. Maybe you could fit in another t-shirt, I don't know, drawers, whatever you want to put in there. Now the main thing is where the camera goes, and you have these dividers that I have not set up yet. That's pretty much where your camera's gonna go. If you look at my old one, you can kind of see that the dividers are already there, and that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna set these up real quick. So yes. We're gonna go ahead and pack this up and show you everything that this can carry. And I'm gonna go over everything piece by piece so that you can see exactly what it is and why I have it and whoop-de-whoop. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. This is the Fuji non-aspherical lens. And I really like this lens. This is my go-to. This is the one that I normally keep on my camera at all times. It has a good focal range, with it being 16 to 55. That's probably equivalent to a 24 to what, 70? 24 to 70, I'm guessing. So yeah, this is always in here at all times. Normally it's kept on the camera, but I'm using the camera that I'm recording, or that's normally in here, to record, so you won't see that. This is just an example of how I pack things in here. Right here we have the Fujifilm X-T5. I really like this camera, but I barely use it, simply because I've started taking more pictures on film. This is digital, but I do still use it for moments when I need to take headshots or when I need to get stuff back to the client as quickly as possible. This is my go-to. And this lens right here is the 90mm Fujifilm lens, which is a 1.2 f-stop. Very good for headshots and cinematic B-roll. It is my go-to for that. So I have this in here. Well, I do have another camera that I use, and it's probably not gonna make sense as to why I have it, but I really love this camera. This is the Fujifilm X100F. This is one that I can just literally pull out of my pocket, take pictures with, and get back in there. A good little point and shoot camera. I really love it. Good colors, good quality. The video on it is really nice, and you can honestly not go wrong with this camera. On here I have a filter which basically just makes the lights come out as lines or whatever you want to call it. I'll throw some over here so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yes, I do really love this camera. I've had this camera since 2018 and it's not going anywhere. I promise you that. This one's gonna stay with me. So I'll put this either in here or I'll throw it up there at the top. It really just depends. For the sake of this video, I will put it right here. My external hard drives, these go right here. I'll drop that in there. Sometimes I bring more than one, but most of the time I'm using that one. I like to keep my chargers in this little compartment too because it's easier access, as well as cables. I'll pack those in there, put them right in there, you know, for the adapter. Other cables for the speaker that needs to be charged or whatever. You never know, because with the USB-C and Lightning, you never know. I will keep this. Now this is nothing but a memory card holder. There's not that many in here now because I'm getting away from the 32 gig to the 64 or the 128, and they are over there on my computer, spaced out everywhere. But yes, keep this in here. So I also use this card reader because the Fujifilm X-H2S requires a CF card. This is a CF card reader, as well as a regular memory card reader, and I keep this to get that footage off of there. So that goes in here as well. I like to keep extra batteries too. They rotate between this compartment and this compartment simply because I rarely need extra batteries, but you know, to each his own. Sometimes I'll throw them in here. We're gonna put them in here for the sake of the video. All right, now for here, we are going to put my speaker. I keep the speaker because when I'm on a shoot, it can be awkward just shooting in silence. You know, you do have conversation, but it always helps to just have music so that everybody is calm and relaxed and just at ease. And I just love my music, so I'm gonna play music. But yeah, I put that in there, and then I use this camera strap, which is by Peak Design. Originally I had a bigger one, but since I went to a lighter camera, I just decided to switch. So yeah, it didn't make sense carrying a bigger strap around when I can just put this in there. So this goes in there as well, followed by the Apple AirPod Pro Max. I really love these headphones. I do not keep them in the case that it's supposed to be in because I hate the case. I just prefer to have it straight up like this. You know, just take them out the bag, put them on, and I don't have to worry about the case taking up more real estate when I'm not using it, or something to remember, you know. So yes, I keep these in here. They're normally up against the back of it. The Apple MacBook, which is the 16-inch, I really, really love this. This is my favorite. I will never switch from an Apple computer. I just prefer the ecosystem of Apple. They have, this is dirty. They have made this very much just a breeze for me to edit everything and transfer the footage from device to device. But 16-inch MacBook Pro, in the back of it, zipped up, good to go. This guy I got a few weeks ago. I really am liking this camera. It is the Nikon 35 Ti. I haven't done a review for it just yet because I'm still testing it out. But I will be in LA tomorrow, so trust me, this will be tested. I'll keep this or the Fujifilm on the side, which will go right here, which normally somebody would probably put a water bottle in this spot, but I honestly prefer to not put a water bottle in there and keep this camera there for just easy access. To me, it just makes more sense. And I know that we were supposed to go over what's in the bag, but I also keep this as well, which is a Leatherman. So it's a little multitude, you know? You never know when you're gonna need this to tighten something or to loosen something or cut something or whatever. Like, you never know what you're gonna need. This pretty much has everything that I need to get anything off of, you know, from a Phillip head to a flat head. It's got it all. So I keep this in my bag. You never know when you're gonna need it. I promise you it comes in handy way more than you think. And yeah, normally in my pocket, but sometimes it will get thrown in the bag. And the last thing is my keys, of course, but I keep my keys together with this Key Smart type deal, which just keeps all the keys in there, of course, with that. But I got the cheaper version because I had to see if it was gonna be legit or not, and it is actually legit. So I'm gonna get the metal version next whenever this breaks. But yeah, there you go. This is the Brevity backpack. This is what's in my everyday carry. Now, also it has the bottom where you could put a tripod. I don't really carry tripods unless I'm shooting film and I need it because I want to get that extra stop of exposure or the extra shutter speed. But yes, this is where you can put that. It also has this part where if you're rolling luggage, I don't carry roller luggage either. I carry a duffel bag. But yes, you can slide this right on in there and it's gonna sit there on top of your bag. So yeah, this is what I keep on here. I'm not using any of the stuff for what it's supposed to, I know, but yeah, this is what's in my bag. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I actually took this bag with me to LA and I'll throw some footage in there over this. And I really, really liked it. I enjoyed it. This bag was very, very handy. Being able to get the laptop in there, the cameras in there, the headphones in there, you know, chargers, batteries. Like I had everything I needed to inside of this bag. And believe it or not, I didn't think I would use this piece, this little piece right here, which goes on the, like if you got a rolling bag and you know the little thing that you pull up, it'll literally slide on that and you can pull that with the bag. So it actually comes in handy. I didn't think I'd use it. But yeah, so I ended up using the Nikon 35 Ti. I really like that camera and the footage came out pretty good. Hit and miss sometimes, but it's a film camera. What do you expect? So with that being said, thank you, Brevity, for reaching out to me. If you guys like this bag yourself, there's a discount code with a link below in the description if you guys want it and want a discount. So check that out. Now, we're going to talk about the current status of this channel. I am doing music now, and that's that. I know when I posted some footage of my performance in the music, the official audio, somebody was like, what is this? And I was like, you know, it's me performing. And it was like, so is this no longer a camera channel? Yes, it still is. Now, let's back up. My very first videos were me doing music videos and short films and skits and all that. Photography came later. I was still doing photography, but it just came later as far as like the teaching and whatnot. And what that means for the future of this channel is the photography stuff is going to be very skim. Not that I'm not doing it. Like I may do behind the scenes of how I created certain stuff, but it's not going to be as intuitive as it was before because I'm no longer into that. And that's okay, you know. But if you guys want to see something, be sure to comment that below and we can go and get it out. But for time being, we're going to go ahead and push out the content that I have remaining, which is this everyday camera bag, which is the Nikon 35T camera, and maybe like 2 more. I also did a podcast. So be on the lookout for that. That's probably going to come within the coming weeks along with some music. And I really appreciate you guys for watching. And I hope you guys support the music and this process that I'm going through just as much as you guys have supported the photography and everything else behind it. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, until next time, I am out.